A Stradivarius violin sells for $15 million. A student model sells for $300. Same instrument, same physics, so where did the other $14, $999, $700 actually go? The answer isn't just about wood and strings, it's about labor density. A handcrafted concert grand piano takes 8,000 to 10,000 hours to build. That's one person or a small team working for years on a single object. And here's the trick. A factory-made student piano takes maybe 40 hours. Same materials, radically different time investment. When you're paying $150,000 for a Steinway, you're not buying superior physics. You're funding the accumulated hours of a master craftsperson. Material sourcing explains another layer. A professional violin uses spruce from the Alps, specific trees, specific slopes, specific ages. That wood costs 10 to 15 times more than generic softwood. But here's where it gets interesting. The material itself accounts for maybe 5 to 10% of the final price. The rest is the knowledge of which tree, which part of which tree, and how to age it correctly. Then there's brand legacy. A Fender Stratocaster from 1965 can sell for $100,000 today. A modern Fender Strat, identical specs, costs $1,500. What changed? Scarcity, historical association, and provenance. Collectors aren't paying for better sound, they're paying for story. A Stradivarius from 1690 carries 330 years of documented ownership. That chain of custody becomes part of the asset value. Acoustic properties matter too, but not the way most people think. A $30,000 cello doesn't produce objectively louder sound than a $3,000 cello. What it does produce is tonal complexity, overtones, sustained characteristics, responsiveness to bow pressure. These are real, measurable differences, but they're also invisible to untrained ears. You're paying for refinement that only advanced players can fully access. Here's what ties it together. Price variation reflects market segmentation. Entry-level instruments are built for volume and durability. Professional instruments are built for nuance. Collector instruments are built for rarity. Each serves a different economic function. A music student doesn't need a $200,000 piano, they need reliability. A concert pianist needs response precision that only comes from hand finishing. A collector needs something that holds value or appreciates. So when you see a $500,000 Guarneri violin next to a $500 student violin, you're not looking at 10,000 times better sound. You're looking at the compounding of centuries of reputation, irreplaceable materials, immeasurable hours of mastery and scarcity. The money didn't vanish. It went somewhere specific, into time, rarity, and the documented proof that this object matters. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you want to understand where money actually goes in everyday objects, subscribe. We break down the economics behind the prices you never questioned. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.